Welcome to Poetry Changes Life, my book of poetry and history, and a thought for the day. If you go to the poetrychangeslife.com website, you can read all about it, you know. Well, on this day in 1717, a very unusual and beautiful event happened in London. That's 300 years ago in the reign of King George I, because the great German composer at the English court, Handel, performed for the first time his water music on the River Thames in London. It's described in contemporary accounts. What happened was the king embarked on the royal barge at Whitehall, and he was followed up the river by another barge containing 50 musicians playing this wonderful music of Handel. I don't know if you know Handel's music. It's very strident and strong, but very, very beautiful as well. And it must have been a marvelous sight and sound on the river, and countless other boats followed behind to hear the music. And the procession went up the river to Chelsea, where the king disembarked for a short time, and he was so delighted with the music that he asked for it to be repeated again and again on the way back downriver to Whitehall. A wonderful event, a great image to think about. Well, today I'm going to read a poem that has a beauty of its own. It's a different kind of beauty. It's a poem that's only just been brought to my attention by a follower of mine, and I'm very grateful to them for pointing out this Australian poet, John Shaw Neilson, who I didn't know before, but I love his simple, lyrical, unassuming, but very, very beautiful, sort of enigmatic poetry. This one is called The Orange Tree, and I chose it partly because right behind me here is an orange tree that I grew from an orange pip a few years ago. So I like the orange tree, and this poem I think is very, very beautiful. Here it is, The Orange Tree. The young girl stood beside me. I saw not what her young eyes could see. A light, she said, not of the sky, lives somewhere in the orange tree. Is it, I said, of east or west, the heartbeat of a luminous boy, who with his far falling lute confessed only the edges of his joy? Was it, I said, born to the blue in a mad escapade of spring, ere he could make a fond adieu to his love in the blossoming? Listen, the young girl said, there calls no voice, no music beats on me, but it is almost sound. It falls this evening on the orange tree. Does he, I said, so fear the spring, ere the white sap so far can climb? See in the full gold evening all happenings of the olden time. Is he so goaded by the green? Does the compulsion of the dew make him unknowable but keen, asking with beauty of the blue? Listen, the young girl said, for all your hapless talk, you fail to see there is a light, a step, a call this evening from the orange tree. Is it, I said, a waste of love, imperishably old in pain, moving as an affrighted dove under the sunlight or the rain? Is it a fluttering heart that gave too willingly and was reviled? Is it the shimmering at a grave, the last word of a little child? Silence, the young girl said. Oh, why will you talk to weary me? Plague me no longer now, for I am listening, like the orange tree. I just love that beautiful voice, so calm and sort of enigmatic, but very simple, beautiful imagery of the young girl talking to the poet. And it really speaks to me. I hope you like that too. Thanks for listening.